Welcome to the PADI Open Water course, Confined Water Dive number 4. In this dive, we will refine and improve on previously learned skills, such as descending, hovering, indicating air, and ascending, all while simulating an environmentally sensitive bottom. We will also learn exciting new skills, including 3 tired diver toes, equipment removal and replacement at the surface, and breathing from a free-flowing regulator. With your scuba diving gear assembled, and with the help of a buddy, put your equipment on and complete your pre-dive safety checks. When entering deep water, partially inflate your BCD. Step your toes to the edge. Check the area for a clear entry below. Hold on to your mask and regulator. Look straight ahead and take one big step forward. Remember to fully inflate your BCD. Now that we are in the water, let's begin with a buoyancy weight check at the surface. Breathing from your regulator. Inhale and hold a normal breath of air. Elevate your LPI and release all of the air from your BCD. Holding in that normal breath, you should be floating perfectly at eye level, not sinking and not floating on the surface. By now, you will have completed multiple weight checks at different times during your dives, so you should have a good idea of how much additional weight you need. With a buddy, complete your buoyancy checks and adjust your weighting if needed. And now we are ready to continue. Let's stay on the surface and learn how to tow a tired diver. If you want to be an excellent dive buddy, when you encounter a tired diver at the surface, here are 3 techniques you can use to tow the diver to safety. The cylinder valve tow, the underarm tow, and the fin push tow. Before doing anything, ensure both you and the diver are positively buoyant by fully inflating your BCD and breathing comfortably from your regulator or snorkel. The diver may signal they have a problem. They are tired, needing assistance. First, we will learn the cylinder valve tow. Approach the diver and instruct them to turn around. Firmly grip the cylinder valve below the first stage. Remember to never hold onto or pull the first stage of the regulator. Always holding by the valve. You will need to occasionally look behind you as you swim backward, towing the diver to safety. Now we will learn the underarm tow, also known as the do-si-do tow. The tired diver will extend their arm straight to the side. Reach out with both hands, holding onto the diver from below the shoulder and the wrist. The diver can relax as you push them toward safety. This is a great method to keep your eyes on the diver and your direction at the same time. Finally, we will learn the fin push tow. The diver remains facing you. Place each of their feet firmly against your shoulders and hold onto their fins for support. Look ahead and swim forward as you push the diver to safety. When completing this skill in the open water course, you will tow the diver for 25 meters using the method of your choice. BCD removal and replacement at the surface is an invaluable skill which will take your diving up to the next level. The skill begins positively buoyant in shallow water. Using the LPI, fully inflate your BCD and ensure you are breathing comfortably from your snorkel. You can make this skill easier by locating your primary regulator and ensure the mouthpiece is facing down as you place it in the water behind you, minimizing the chances of it being tangled in the BCD upon replacement. First, we must open the releases on the front of the BCD. Start at the very top and work your way down. Unclip the chest strap buckle. Next is the shoulder straps. There is no need to unclip these. Pull on the buckle to loosen the shoulder straps, making a bigger opening and easier for your arms to get in and out. Work your way down to the stomach strap buckle and the Velcro cummerbund. You are now ready to remove the BCD. Watch closely for this next step. Hold on to the BCD with your right hand. Remove your left arm first, allowing you to bring the BCD around your right side. Always maintain a firm grip on the BCD, holding it in front of you. You can straddle the tank to maintain control of the equipment. Make sure all the straps are open, nothing is tangled, and there will be no obstructions with your hoses. Before replacing your equipment, you may find it easier to deflate a small amount of air from inside the BCD. Push down and turn around as you sit on the back padding of the BCD. Feel for the shoulder straps on either side and put your arms through. Replace the BCD on your back as you finish bringing your arms through the shoulder straps. You will now reattach all of the BCD releases in reverse order. Start at the bottom with the Velcro strap and secure the buckle. Move up to the shoulder straps, pulling on the excess of the strap to tighten both of the shoulders. Re-secure the chest strap buckle. Confirm all of the releases are tight and secure. Double check that the vest is on correctly and there are no tangles or obstructions with your alternate air source or your primary regulator. Also checking the LPI and SPG on your left side. You've just completed BCD removal and replacement on the surface in confined water. Our surface skills are complete and we are ready to take the dive underwater. In our previous Confined Water Dive 3, we descended using the pool wall as a visual reference. Now in this dive, we will use buoyancy control to stop your descent before touching the bottom. By now, you should recall the signal for the skill and the 5 steps used to begin the descent. Remember, it follows the acronym SORTED. Step 1. Signal OK to go down. Step 2. Orientation at the surface. Confirm a clear descent path below you. Step 3 is regulator. Switch from your snorkel to your regulator. Step 4 is to check the start time of your dive. Elevate your LPI, equalize your ears, and step 5, deflate your BCD and descend. Continue equalizing early and often before feeling discomfort. You will likely be doing this every 1 meter or 3 feet. You must complete this descent neutrally buoyant, simulating an environmentally sensitive bottom. Use breath control and low pressure inflation to slow your rate of descent. You can add a small amount of air into the BCD to stop the descent before touching the bottom. Continue breathing normally, calmly inhaling and exhaling to control your buoyancy. When the descent is complete, check in with your buddy. Without touching the bottom, you can continue directly into the next skill, practicing our trim as we swim in a horizontal position. Try not to use your hands for assistance when swimming. Develop the habit of keeping your hands steady and streamlined with your body. This will also help you stay in trim. If you are having trouble staying horizontal, try repositioning your weights forward. And pay close attention to your finning technique. Using the frog kick technique is ideal for saving energy and moving faster and more efficiently through the water. During the swim, there will be more emphasis on stimulating an environmentally sensitive bottom, preparing you for an open water dive. Make sure you do not touch the bottom or float up to the surface. Maintaining control of your buoyancy is crucial, and it is much easier to swim in a normal horizontal position, able to calmly adjust your trim as needed. Mastering the hover using oral inflation continues to develop your neutral buoyancy skills and improves your confidence when using the BCD features. You have already mastered the hover in your previous confined dive using low pressure power inflation. In the unlikely event there is an issue with the LPI, you will now become masters of buoyancy by achieving this hover using manual oral inflation. The skill begins by elevating your LPI and releasing all of the air from your BCD by pressing down and holding the deflate button on the LPI. You will begin to gently fall. Now, you will use manual oral inflation to add air into the BCD and become neutrally buoyant. Get ready to add air by locating your LPI with your left hand. Place your finger near the deflate button. Breathe in and remove the regulator with your right hand. Hold on to the regulator and remember to blow a constant stream of bubbles. Bring the LPI to your mouth and seal your lips around the mouthpiece. Press down on the deflate button at the same time, exhale, breathing into the LPI. Before you run out of breath, release the deflate button, remove the mouthpiece, and blow bubbles while you replace the regulator into your mouth. Remember to clear the regulator by exhaling or pressing the purge button. Breathe in and wait to see if you begin to rise. You may need to repeat this process again. Do not overexert yourself or add too much air all at once. You will have more control by using smaller breaths and repeating the process as needed, adding only small amounts of air into the BCD with each breath. After clearing the regulator, breathe in. At this point, you should begin to rise up. Regulate your breathing and hover in any position where you cannot swim with your arms or kick with your legs. A popular choice is the Buddha position, as shown here, with your legs crossed and your hands held together or holding onto your fins. This is a timed skill. For 1 minute, you will complete this hover without rising or sinking. You can look ahead to a visual reference while maintaining a stationary position. After 1 minute, your instructor will cut the skill. Another potentially life-saving skill that you will master is breathing from a simulated free-flowing regulator. In the highly unlikely event that a regulator malfunctions, it will fail open, meaning the regulator releases constant air. This is what we call a free-flowing regulator. Before doing anything, tilt your head to the right. This will prevent the bubbles from hitting your face and mask. In order to breathe effectively, remove one side of the mouthpiece. With your head tilted to the right, you will remove the left side of the mouthpiece. But keep it close to your lips, as this is where you will breathe from. Press down and hold the purge button to simulate a free flow. Continue holding down the purge button and breathing for a total of 30 seconds. There is a constant stream of air rushing out from this area of the mouthpiece. As the air releases, you continue breathing normally by essentially sipping from this stream of air. Inhale and exhale as you normally would. In a real-life situation, you would be doing this while securing your buddy's alternate regulator and preparing to make a safe ascent. After 30 seconds, your instructor cuts the skill. Place the regulator back in your mouth, seal your lips around the mouthpiece, and clear any water from the regulator. If you need a reminder on how to clear the regulator, check out this video here from the PADI Confined Water Dive number 1. Swimming without a mask. This final mask skill in Confined Water Dive number 4 will build on previously learned skills of mask removal and replacement, no mask breathing, and swimming while neutrally buoyant. Begin by fully flooding your mask. Do this by breaking the seal and allowing the water to enter completely. Carefully remove your mask. Before you start to swim, get comfortable again with no mask breathing from the previous confined dive. Maintain your buoyancy and take a few breaths in a stationary position to get ready. It's important that you do not lose your mask while swimming. You can put the mask around your arm and hold your hands together in front, ensuring that it stays with you. When you are ready, you will swim for at least 15 meters or 50 feet. You will do this guided by your buddy or instructor. Try to keep your eyes open, but it's okay to have them closed if necessary. Gently breathing, inhale and exhale normally, maintaining control of your buoyancy. Once complete, you will replace the mask. Retrieve the mask from your arm, holding on to it firmly. Confirm the mask orientation is correct and move the strap to the front so it doesn't get in the way. Replace the mask. Make sure it seals to your face and fits comfortably. Clear the water from inside. You can find more detailed breakdowns of clearing a fully flooded mask and mask removal and replacement from these videos here on this channel. In our previous dives, we have been getting a lot of practice checking and indicating our remaining air supply. At this point, in Confined Dive 4, you should be regularly checking your air supply and developing the ability to accurately predict how much air you normally use. Remember, the signal for asking air is by tapping 2 fingers against a flat, open palm. Communicate your estimated air supply. In this case, the diver is signaling 180 bar. Your instructor will then ask for you to look at your SPG and communicate your actual air supply. To complete this skill successfully, you must guess correctly within 20 bar or 300 psi of the actual amount. In this case, the diver signals they have 170 bar. Learning how much air you breathe will help you plan safer dives, improve your breathing rate, and lower your air consumption. Let's look at one more example. After completing a few more skills, the diver believes they now have 140 bar. They check the SPG and inform the instructor they have 150 bar in the tank. They are within 20 bar of the actual amount, so the skill has been completed successfully. This is everything you need to know about the 5-point ascent in Confined Dive 4. Begin the ascent neutrally buoyant and follow the acronym STELLA. Step 1. Signal OK to ascend. Step 2. Check your completed dive time. Step 3. Elevate your LPI. Step 4. Look and listen, all around and up to the surface. Ensure you can ascend safely. And Step 5. Ascend. Remember to raise your right hand and hold it up, protecting your head. Maintain a safe and slow ascent. Maximum ascent rate is 18 meters or 60 feet per minute. Always ascend as slowly as possible, never faster than your smallest bubbles. Keep your finger over the deflate button, venting expanding air as you ascend. Continue looking up to the surface as you ascend. At the surface, fully inflate your BCD to become positively buoyant. Switch from your regulator to your snorkel to complete the skill.